¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Les saluda Oscar Rodríguez, el pelón, para ahí les ve el pelón. Y bueno, me encuentro aquí en la ciudad de Dallas, en el área de Ellum. Y bueno, esta tarde quisiera platicar y compartir aquí con un personaje que ya tiene tiempo que he encontrado caminando y haciendo sus trucos. Él no es más que para mí un gran personaje. Le he agarrado bastante aprecio porque ha sido pues parte de aquí de la ciudad de Dallas y de aquí en Ellum. Para mí es un personaje y quisiera presentárselos. Su nombre es Terry. Está aquí con nosotros. Terry. Nice to see you, man.
Nice to see you. How you doing?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. Tend to be nothing but great. Here we go. All right, now, Oscar, pick a card, any card, anything up my sleeve. Look at it. Show your lovely wife, Monica. Put it back in the deck somewhere. Okay. Now I will show you a few cards, and we'll see if it shows up sometimes. Well, sometimes it does. That's not the card. Alright, I'll set that right there on your leg. This one could be the card. Hopefully it is. Is that not the card? Okay, I'll set that right there. Now this one should be the card. That's, well, I tell stupid jokes too. What do you call a deer with no eyes? No eye deer? Alright, now that's not the one. Now, what do you call a deer with no eyes and no balls? That's no fucking idea. Alright, the same cards I just showed you. Here they are again. Not the card. Alright. So, what do you get when you cross an elephant with a rhino? Elephano. It's not the card. Neither one. Oscar, I'm going to ask you to hold out your hand in a fist. What was the card? What was your card? Your card. What is it?
8. 8.
Ta-da! How was that? Well, it's been about 6 years, ever since my mother died. I lost all my stuff in storage, and the car broke down, and lost my job, and my girlfriend broke up with me, and I had a nervous breakdown, and moped around for about a year, and I was walking down the sidewalk. I saw a friend I hadn't seen in 10 years. He said, "Man, you are depressed. I'm telling you, you got a problem. You got to snap out of it." And I said, "Okay, how do I do that?" He goes, "I'm going to teach you a little bit." And he taught me some magic. And he said, "Now go out there and you make people happy. That's how you get over depression."
Do you have family, Terry?
No. The last of my living relatives was my mother. She lived until she was 94, and she passed away about 7 years ago, and that's when I became homeless. She was an apartment manager, and my folks didn't leave me anything.
What do you think the human being needs to be happy?
A human being needs, well, the utmost thing he needs is love. To survive, you need love, you need to give love, you need food every once in a while, and you need to take a shit every once in a while. And somehow or another, to be a good citizen, you gotta pay taxes too. And other than that, I don't know anything that you really need.
What do you say?
Okay, that is a very good question. where do I stay? I wonder that sometimes myself. Where do I stay? Well, I stay everywhere, anywhere. Doorways, behind buildings. Last night I slept in Jack in the Box parking lot. In front of the dumpster. Woke up and there was a girl trying to steal my wallet. And I don't usually punch ladies, but I snapped her in the face and said, "What the hell are you doing?" And she said, "Nothing." And I go, "You're trying to get my wallet. That's not good, lady. You don't try and steal from homeless people trying to sleep in front of a dumpster. I mean, my God, how bad are you? I mean, if you're going to steal from somebody that's homeless themselves, I mean, that's bad." So anyway, just anywhere. But, there's good news. I am getting a place. City Square is getting me a place. And it's going to be over by Redbird Mall. It's going to be an apartment. And it's coming soon, I hope. They said within a month. About a month ago. Heart is a state of mind. You know, I try and make every day good, no matter what. Because it's a state of mind, good or bad. And if you keep your mind open to all the possibilities that can happen, and you're patient, every day can turn out to be a good one.
Do you ever feel rejected by people?
You know, I will tell you that the worst thing that I ever usually have happen to me is to be ignored. When I say hello to someone, or howdy, would you like to see a card trick, and they don't look at me or don't respond, that's got to be the worst feeling in the world. But you know, those people probably aren't from Texas, because a good Texan would always say howdy back.
People think you are homeless, but I'm not considering you a homeless. I consider you a bard.
A bard? Yes, I am a bard. I tell stories. I tell, well, I mean, I do card tricks, but the crowd is good, and the group of people is good. I tell stories about my life, about my, you know, things I've done. I've lived an exciting life. I've been rich before. I mean, I grew up in a middle-class family, but I won't go into how I became rich, but it was, everything in life for me has always been pretty easy. I haven't had to really try. And when I became homeless, it was the same way. I didn't really have to, you know, it took me a while to get the hang of it. Yes, it did. But, yeah, it's just a state of mind. And I try to make every day a good day. Okay, so I was doing my card tricks one night in front of this little club up there, the Profit Bar. And I was showing this young lady my card tricks. And when I got through, she said, "Let me give you a little something." And she reached in her bag and she looked around and she says, "You know, I don't have any change." And I said, "It's okay." You know, and she goes, "How long has it been since you felt a girl's breast?" And I looked at her and I said, "It's been a long time." And she goes, "Well, I work at a gentleman's club, and would you like to feel my breast?" And I go, I almost passed out. I was so freaked out. I said, "Yes." "How long?" And she goes, "A minute." I said, "That'd be great." And so she let me feel her breast for a minute, and it was great. And that was one of the most exciting moments I've had doing card tricks. I mean, the fringe benefits are pretty good.
What are the other jobs you haven't had?
Okay, well, that is, it's a lengthy question. Okay, when I was 13, I went to work at Pizza Hut. Then I went to work at Church's Chicken. Then it was Howard's Discount Center. Then it was, oh my God, let's see. From there, I went to doing vinyl siding. Then I went to, then I got a job for the railroad. And I worked for them for 13 years. Okay, and when I quit the railroad, I became a jeweler and a gem cutter, gold and silversmith, and I made a lot of money. That's usually where I ended up making the most money. I went from making about $40,000 a year with the company car, expense account, and a car and everything. They gave me a car, and man, I was making $100,000 doing jewelry and cutting gemstones, and I was going backstage with all these. I sold jewelry to Perry Farrell and Jane's Addiction and Cyndi Lauper and Muddy Waters and all kinds of people. I used to go backstage. And, well, let's see. And then since I've been homeless, I've had a few jobs, but mostly just doing card tricks. I do have a lot of side gigs where I clean people's cars and yards and clean up at clubs and stuff like that, which aren't regular jobs, but that's about it. What would I change if I went back in time? Not a thing. Not a thing.
Oh, hey, how do you remember us?
Well, I remember you from the skateboard, wing ding over there at Mike's. Yes, I did a card trick for y'all behind the thing where they were doing the skateboards, and that was a good day. Yes, yeah. It was. Those skateboarders were good. Yes, they were like professionals.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were getting there and everything. I used to be a skateboarder. Yes, I did. I ran around with this guy named Fluid Fred, Liquid Les, Burnt Bryn, and I was Torn Terror. And we would come over here to South Dallas and empty swimming pools in vacant apartments, and that's where I learned to ride, in empty swimming pools. And let me tell you, when I was like, I was 16, and we would go to all these skateboard park openings. I met Tony Alva and Jay Adams one day at a skateboard park opening. They knew my friends from Florida from going surfing, and we got high and drunk with them all day. We didn't leave that skateboard park till 3 in the morning.
Do you have advice for young people?
Okay, advice can be wrapped up in a small little saying that my mom had over her desk. When I was growing up, she was an apartment manager, and she had a plaque over her desk. It was about that wide and about that tall, and it was done in this finely embroidered crochet. It said, "It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice." And I would say that is one of the most powerful little sayings, but one of the most true and one of the most powerful. If you're nice to people, things will always go better. Especially if you're important.
Terry,
Oscar,
I want to say thank you so much for the interview.
And thank you so
for
much.
your time.
Thank you so much. And
It's
thank you,
a
Mom.
pleasure. It's my pleasure to be with you and talk with you.
Well, it's a pleasure to be with you and talk, and I've had a great time.
Bien, pues ahí estuvo, espero les haya interesado. Sigan de favor, si pueden seguir en las redes sociales, ahí les ve el pelón, en el canal de YouTube. Si quieren darle like, si les gustó el video, quieren ver otros videos, denle like. Si ven a mi amigo Terry aquí en Ellum, en el downtown, donde se encuentre, denle una buena sonrisa, porque él siempre tiene una buena sonrisa para todos ustedes. Lo único más que les pido es ese respeto el respeto al ser humano, el respeto a las personas, porque él, como otras personas, no hacen el mal, sino a veces lo que nos quieren ver es sonreír. En serio, se los garantizo, de este gran hombre y este gran corazón que tiene este gran ser humano. Se los digo yo, el pelón.
Ándale, ipa, hija. Ahí les va el pelón.